The reason you're boring or constantly bored is because you don't know enough fun facts about random subjects. Well, neither do I. So welcome back to 30 Minute Finds, a series where for 30 minutes a day, I choose a topic from this random list of things I found on Pinterest, do as much research as humanly possible, and explain my findings to you guys. Today's topic is the dead branches of evolution. The odds of this coming up in a conversation are 0 to none, but as a biology student, I feel like it may be useful at some point. 30 minutes, let us begin. Don't ask me why I wrote it like this. Okay, the good news is I'm done. The bad news is I don't really know how much I learned. Truthfully, I'm not the biggest fan of ecology or evolutionary biology, and out of all the topics on the list, this was probably going to be my least favorite, but I didn't really let that stop me. I did as much as possible, not as much as usual though, because I spent a lot more time on the actual research part than taking notes. As I did last time, I wanted to get some key definitions out of the way first to give me a good idea of what I was going to be doing. So firstly, evolution. It's a theory in biology that physical characteristics of creatures change over time, or can also be defined as a process that results in the changes of genetic population over time, resulting in altered genes, novel traits, new species, the differences between you and me. In terms of what happens when branches of evolution die, that is essentially extinction. And an extinction event can be defined as a widespread, rapid decrease in biodiversity on Earth. According to researchers in the American Museum of Natural History, there have been 5 major extinction events. The names are incredibly difficult, so I won't go through all of them, but the very first one was the Ordovician Sullivan, which happened 400 million years ago. And the most recent one was the KT1, the Cretaceous Tertiary Extinction, which was the dinosaurs. And that happened around 65 million years ago. That wiped out not only the dinosaurs, which couldn't fly, but around 50% of plants and animals on Earth. So it was a pretty big deal. Look at the timelines between each of the extinction events. It's around 100 million years, which you could say that we have one coming up soon, give or take a couple million years. In terms of dead branches of evolution, a lot closer to home, as in us and our similar species, scientists say that in Africa, millions of years ago, there was the Homo erectus, which is, imagine your great times a billion grandmas. And over time, that initial species spread out all throughout the earth. Some stayed in Africa, the Homo sapiens, which is where all of us, no matter where you're from now, descended from. There were some Homo neanderthals and some Homo Densorians, the ones that ended up in Asia. Over time, it is believed that us, Homo sapiens, did some mixing with our distant cousin species, Neanderthals. Scientists believe that all of us have at least a little bit of Neanderthal DNA, with some people from specific parts of the earth having more than others. And what's interesting is scientists were fairly unsure about how we as Homo sapiens interacted with Neanderthals millions of years ago to kind of